10 habits successful people follow every day. Success is not a mirage. There is no impossible thing that will remain elusive for a lifetime. Even then, why so many people around us are in despair all their lives without seeing success? Why the poem "Look, one day we too"? It is never true in many people's lives. The answer is very simple. Just as the roar of a huge ocean rises from a single drop of water, with a touch of sadhana and determination every day, even an ordinary person becomes a hero. Nothing happens because of talent or talent. The most memorable people in history are humans like us, born in the light of the earth, not aliens. In efforts and efforts, they surpassed others little by little every day. If you take a little initiative, you too can one day write your name in their ranks. Scientists have done a lot of research on successful people. People's professions are different, language, culture, places of love are also different. But they have one thing in common. They follow 10 habits every day. Let's see what is the secret of their success. So let's get started. 1. Waking up in the morning. It may sound very boring, but the interesting thing is that Ray, the CEO of most of the companies, including Apple, Starbucks, Yahoo, Disney, jumps to work very early in the morning. In the morning, the brain is sharp, the mind is fresh. If you get down to work before the sun rises, you can be ahead of the sleeping world in the competition. Why should successful people miss this opportunity? So they gave up their sleep early in the morning and got down to the action plan. 2. Work on the table. What to leave and what to take problem is more or less all of us. Smart people therefore plan at the beginning according to the importance of the work which needs to be done first, and then proceed accordingly. A lot of time is saved every day if the tasks which are not so important can be done later and the necessary tasks are done quickly. 3. Exercise. The body is like a machine. Just as the machine breaks down due to lack of regular use, the body also becomes stagnant due to lack of moderate exercise. There is no substitute for exercise to relieve fatigue and maintain vitality. That's why successful people exercise every day for a long time. Famous author Haruki Murakami walks 10 kilometers every day. Run, swim. Other successful people also put a lot of emphasis on exercise. Health is the root of all happiness. 4. Create specific goals. Reaching the pinnacle of success is step by step, little by little. That's why you need to set small but specific goals. Simply, I will be first in the class. If you think like that, it didn't work. Decide what to do to be first. Take the class lecture notes well. Complete daily reading every day. In this way, you will see a big success when you meet specific small goals. 5. Book reading. Do you know how many books successful people read every day? You can think, they don't have the trouble of teaching in the class. So why do they read books? They spend a large part of the day poring over the pages of books to satisfy the food of knowledge. Abraham Lincoln, Bill Gates, Emma Watson, and other personalities who do not sleep without reading a book every day. How many different experiences on the pages of a book? How many thousands of people have the opportunity to see the world? 6. Handle all the keys. There is a funny saying, social life, sleep and study. If you manage any two of them, it is impossible to maintain the other. Successful people step into many such boats and manage everything very smoothly. How is that possible? That is, the action plan and its implementation. If you reduce the amount of time we waste every day, you will see how big 24 hours really are. You don't have to drown while coping with each other. 7. Preparation. Pablo Picasso was once asked by a woman to paint him a portrait. He quickly painted the portrait in 30 seconds and said calmly, "It cost $10,000. What are you saying? So much price. But it only took you 30 seconds to draw. But it took me 30 years to paint in 30 seconds. It costs $10,000. You may be thinking that the best student in the class is so talented, so lucky. But how many sleepless nights he had to spend to reach this position? There is no such thing as luck. There is no success without preparation. 8. We work together. Alone you can go pretty fast, but not very far. And in the future with everyone, there may be a little more stumbling on the journey, but one will help each other to face the danger. the bond will be very strong and will be able to move far. So successful people always want to move forward with everyone. As knowledge spreads, so does the scale of goodness. Is there any comparison to the satisfaction of putting a smile on people's faces? 9. Stick like a slave. J.K. Rowling went door to door with 13 publishers with the first Harry Potter book. None of them agreed to print the book. He said on his face, "No one will ever spend money on these 5. Jack May applied to Harvard 10 times but was rejected. You must know many more such stories. One thing is noticeable everywhere. What they promised to do, they finally left. This is where they differ from ordinary people, because there is only one way to success, not 2 or 3. That is clinging, biting, hanging. 10. Get down to work. You have a lot of ideas buzzing in your head, but until you put them into action, people will not know about your latent talent. The biggest waste in the world is this waste of talent. What is life if there is no challenge every day? Always try to surpass yourself. The best time to do something is now. So don't think about how and get down to work now. Believe me, you won't have to cheat. This is how successful people write their names in the coup of successful people.